I'm bringing you another test from the Mech Tech 10mm carbine. Now, what I've done is I've converted a Glock 21 into a 10mm rifle using this carbine conversion unit. You can see my other test of it by clicking the link below. This turns your handgun, your pistol, your Glock 45 ACP pistol, into a 10mm rifle. And I tested this before, and I got some great results, but I was using hollow points then. And I was thinking, if you're using a 10mm rifle, I mean, it just kind of screams for a hardcast, heavy bullet, right? 10mm is usually a hunting cartridge. If you're going to push it out of a rifle and the velocity increases that you get from a rifle, what I wanted to see in my last test is, how do one of these hardcast bullets do? Well, I did the testing for Jeremy S. on the Truth About Guns for his chronograph testing, and he'd included some rounds from Underwood, 180 grain TMJ and a 220 grain hardcast. And I had a couple of those left over. And I also had a box of DoubleTap's 200 grain wide flat nose hardcast. Well, heck, let's go to the range and put those through some gel. Now, how much gel? I'm bringing 4 blocks of ClearBallistics. I had previously done a test with a hardcast from a Raging Judge. It's a bigger bullet, so it wouldn't penetrate quite as far. And it went through 3 full blocks. So I'm going to bring 4 today. That equates up to, well, 16 inches a piece. That's 5.5 feet roughly of ballistic gel. A hardcast bullet, you know, that's for bringing down big game. So they're going to penetrate far. That's what they're made to do. So I'm going to bring 4 of these blocks and string them end to end, and we'll get 64 inches worth of ballistic gel. Hopefully that'll be enough to catch whatever this thing throws. And if not, hey, then we'll know that it went over 64 inches. But anyway, let's get to the range and find out what these hardcast bullets do from a 10mm, from a 16-inch barrel. The Underwood 180 grain TMJ. We caught it, which is great, but you got to understand, when you're looking at the ruler there, this bullet is not one that went 17 inches, which in personal defense, that'd be great, you know, 17 inches would be a great distance. But from that rifle, this bullet penetrated clear entirely through 3 blocks of gel and into a 4th. So when you look at the ruler there, my ruler wouldn't even go high enough. That's a 4-foot ruler. It wouldn't even go high enough to measure this. So basically, we have to add 40 inches to the measurement to see where this came in. So yeah, it clocked in at 57 inches. The DoubleTap 200 grain flat nose, we caught that one too, which is excellent. It also overpenetrated 3 full gel blocks, so we have to add 40 to what my ruler is showing, because I started the block here at 8, so it's as if we were starting at 48 inches. Add that, how far it went into the 4th gel block, and we have 50 inches of penetration for a flat nose 200 grain bullet. Unbelievable. You can't see the bullet because we failed to catch this one. I do at least have the exit track. So yes, it overpenetrated a 4th block of gel. It penetrated over 64 inches, but you can see this darkened track here. That's the exit point. So we know that it made it into the 4th block, and we know that it made it out. I don't know how far it would have gone. I can't assume it'd be much further compared to how the other 2 bullets did, but it went over 64 inches. The recovered solid bullets look flawless. They look like you could reload them and fire them again. The hard front on this hardcast is still a very sharp me-plat, ready to do more damage. And the TMJ, the Underwood TMJ, has a more rounded profile. I think that's why it penetrated further, even though it was lighter. The rounded profile let it slip through the gel more, whereas this flat face would do more damage, even if it only went 50 inches, you know, 4 feet, 2 inches. If you're looking for a bullet that'll smash through anything and keep going, something that can bring down big game, something that is a big, wide, large size bullet, 180 to 200 to 220 grains, these hard bullets that I tested here today out of this rifle, they certainly seem to fit that bill. All right, there you have it. Now you know, if you ever have a need to shoot something that you need over 4 feet of penetration, even 5 feet of penetration, even more. Now we know what to use, man. This is no joke. This hardcast bullets coming out of a 16-inch barrel like this Mech Tech, that's some real serious firepower. All 3 were impressive, and I gotta say, once again, I'm really impressed with this Mech Tech carbine. I mean, 10 millimeter. If you're gonna get a pistol caliber carbine, you know, a 9 and a 40 and a 45, they can get you a 16-inch barrel, but they don't necessarily add a lot of power. Those particular cartridges don't gain that much. You'll gain maybe 100, 150 feet per second. 10 millimeter gains a whole lot more. In 10 millimeter, you gain a lot of additional velocity, 250, 300 feet per second or more. So if you're going with pistol caliber carbine, you might as well go with the 10 millimeter and get, you know, decently serious rifle power out of a nice portable weapon that just snaps on top of your Glock. Anyway, very impressed with the Mech Tech, very impressed with all 3 of these rounds. Any of them should serve you well. I hope you like what you saw, and if you did, please hit the like button, share the video, and hit subscribe so you'll be notified the next time a new video is posted.